Hello everyone, today I will be talking about motion of thanks. What is motion of thanks? What do we understand by it? So, it has been provided to us under Article 87 of the Constitution. And why we are discussing it today is because recently Congress leader Rahul Gandhi is the first speaker in the Lok Sabha to discuss about motion of thanks to the president's address at the start of parliament's ongoing budget. And this particular motion was moved in the lower house by BJP's Harish Dwivedi and in the Rajya Sabha by BJP's Chandraprabha. So why we are talking, what is the issue? Recently, some amendments have been introduced into the motion of thanks to the president's address and it has been proposed. And why this proposal was made? The amendment proposal mentioned in this regard includes the government's use of Pegasus spyware and about its handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. So this is the issue that why we are discussing motion of thanks, why it is so much in news. But for understanding this, we will first have to understand what do we understand by motion of thanks. So as I said, motion of thanks is provided to us under Article 87 of the Constitution, which provides for the special address by the President. And this article provides that at the commencement of the first session after each general election to the House of the People and at the commencement of the first session of each year, the President shall address both the Houses of Parliament assembled together and inform Parliament of the causes of its summons. So what happens? Basically, it's a special address by the president, which happens annually. It's an annual feature. And in this, both the houses are summoned. That is, both the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha are summoned. And this happens every year. Like after first session, after each general election to the House of the People, and at the commencement of the first session of each year. So this happens annually. It's an annual feature and it's a special address that is done by the president to both the houses of parliament. So this address had to be to both the houses of parliament assembled together. Now, why this is happening? Why the summon has been done to and asked that both the houses should be assembled together? So, what is the content that is discussed here? So, when the president's address is what the president's address in this particular thing is that they discuss the statement of policy of the government. Okay, they discuss about what the government has drafted, what are the policies that government is adopting or has adopted. And it also contains a review of various activities and achievements of the government, like what government has done in the past year, in the previous year, what they have done. So that's why in the present issue was in regard to the use of the Pegasus spyware, the alleged use of the Pegasus spyware by the government, and how the government handles the COVID-19 pandemic. So these are the things, these are review is done of the activities and about the government, what the government has achieved. This address also indicates the items of legislative businesses which will be proposed in the coming year, like in the next sessions, what will be the legislations, what will be the laws that will be brought or what will be discussed. So that's why it indicates in broad terms the items of legislative business which are proposed to be brought during the sessions to be held in the year. And the address of the president, which corresponds to the speech from the throne in Britain, is discussed in both the houses of parliament. And this particular discussion, this particular motion is called motion of thanks. And if any amendments are put forward and accepted, then the motion of thanks is adopted in the amended form. So this is what motion of thanks. These are the contents which are discussed in the motion of thanks. But at the end of the discussion, the motion is put to vote, like whatever is discussed, how many are in favor, how many are in against. So this motion is put to vote, and this is the content which is discussed in the motion of thanks. But why it is significant? What is the significance of motion of thanks? So the motion of thanks must be passed in the House. Otherwise, it would amount to the defeat of the government. So it is one way through which the Lok Sabha can express a lack of confidence in the government. So that's why this particular motion of thanks is very, very important. So this was all about motion of thanks. I hope this video was helpful to all of you. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And in case you have any query in regard to any legal matter or law exam, you can reach out to me on my email ID or on my Instagram ID. The link for the same is provided in the description below. Thank you very much.